Ready to explore one of the most intense, fascinating, and vibrant cities in the world? Mexico City can feel overwhelming at first. It's massive, energetic, historic, and deeply cultural all at once. But here's the good news. Even in just one day, you can experience the true essence of the city if you follow the right rhythm. Today, I'm taking you through a carefully optimized one-day itinerary, starting in the historic heart of the city, moving through its most iconic cultural landmarks, and ending the day in some of the most loved neighborhoods for food and nightlife. This is a full day, a rich day, but by the end you'll feel like you truly experienced Mexico City. When to visit Mexico City? The best time to visit Mexico City is generally between March and May. During these months, temperatures usually hover between 60 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, making it very comfortable to walk and explore. This is also when the jacaranda trees bloom, covering entire streets in purple flowers. It's one of the most beautiful moments of the year in the city. That said, September is also a very interesting month to visit. It's the time of Mexico's national celebrations, with patriotic decorations everywhere, public events, concerts, and a very festive atmosphere leading up to Independence Day. December offers a completely different vibe. The city fills with Christmas decorations, lights, nativity scenes, and seasonal markets. While evenings can be cooler, the atmosphere is warm, lively, and very local. Try to avoid the peak of the rainy season between June and August. And if you're planning to visit around Dia de los Muertos in late October, expect an unforgettable cultural experience, but also larger crowds. Arrival and airport tips. Mexico City. International Airport, officially called Aeropuerto Internacional Benito Juárez, is located surprisingly close to the city center. Most central neighborhoods are just 20 to 30 minutes away, depending on traffic. The easiest and safest way to reach your accommodation is by Uber or an official airport taxi, with fares usually ranging between 10 and 20 USD. Always use the official taxi booths inside the terminal or the Uber app. It saves time, avoids confusion, and makes your arrival much smoother. Where to stay and how to get around. For a short stay or a one-day itinerary, staying central makes everything easier. Centro Histórico puts you right next to major landmarks and colonial-era architecture. Hotels here generally range from 50 to 250 USD per night. Condesa is trendier and greener, known for its Art Deco buildings, parks, cafes, and nightlife. Accommodation prices are similar, usually between 70 and 300 USD per night. Right next to Condesa, Roma Norte offers a very similar vibe. It's creative, walkable, full of restaurants, galleries, and bars, and prices are in the same range. Getting around the city is simple. The metro is extremely affordable, costing about 25 cents per ride, and Ubers within central areas usually cost under 10 USD. Now that the logistics are covered, let's start the day. Mexico City in one day. From historic plazas and iconic cultural landmarks to green spaces and unforgettable food. Morning, the historic center, Zócalo, Plaza de la Constitución. Start your day at the Zócalo, officially called Plaza de la Constitución. This massive square has been the heart of the city since Aztec times. Back then, it was the ceremonial center of Tenochtitlan. Today, the enormous Mexican flag flies proudly in the middle of the square, surrounded by government buildings, museums, and historic landmarks. Metropolitan Cathedral. Right next to the Zócalo stands the Mexico City Metropolitan Cathedral, the largest cathedral in Latin America. Construction began in 1573 and took more than 200 years to complete, which explains its blend of Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, and neoclassical styles. Take a few minutes inside to appreciate the scale, the light, and the quiet contrast with the busy square outside. Templo Mayor. Just steps away, you'll find the Templo Mayor, one of the most important archaeological sites in the city center. This was once the main temple of the Aztec capital and offers a fascinating look into the city's pre-Hispanic past. National Palace. Cross the Zócalo to reach the National Palace, the seat of Mexico's federal government. Inside, you can explore courtyards, staircases, and galleries, and admire Diego Rivera's murals, which tell the story of Mexico from ancient times to the modern era. Madero Street and Casa de los Azulejos. Walk along Francisco I. Madero Avenue, one of the liveliest pedestrian streets in the city. Along the way, stop at the Casa de los Azulejos, a 16th century palace covered in blue and white tiles from Puebla. It's free to enter and well worth a short visit. Late morning, Palacio de Bellas Artes. The Palacio de Bellas Artes is one of Mexico City's most iconic buildings. Its exterior is Art Nouveau, while the interior features beautiful Art Deco design. Inside, you'll find murals by Diego Rivera, David Alfaro Siqueiros, Rufino Tamayo, and José Clemente Orozco. Entry costs about $3.70 USD, and it's open Tuesday to Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nearby, the Torre Latinoamericana offers panoramic views over the city. You can visit the observation deck for around $8.50 USD, or head to the bar and enjoy the view with a drink. Around the historic center, you'll find countless lunch options. From traditional street food stalls and small local eateries to classic Mexican restaurants, this area is packed with choices for every budget. Many spots are very affordable and give you a great taste of everyday Mexican cuisine. If you're looking for something more refined, Azul Historico offers a beautiful setting with trees and lanterns, and a creative take on traditional dishes. Expect to spend $25 to $40 USD per person, and reservations are recommended. For a more classic and casual option, El Cardenal is a long-standing local favorite, known for authentic flavors and excellent service. Meals here usually cost $15 to $25 USD. In the afternoon, head west to Chapultepec Park, the largest green space in Mexico City. The highlight here is Chapultepec Castle, an 18th century hilltop residence that now houses the National Museum of History. Inside, you'll find historic rooms, artwork, and furniture, and from the balconies, you'll get sweeping views over the city. Admission is $4 USD, and the castle is open Tuesday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you still have energy and want to dive deeper into Mexico's history, head to the Museum of Anthropology. With 23 exhibition halls, including the famous Aztec Sunstone, it's one of the most important museums in the world. Admission is $3.20 USD, and you'll need at least 90 minutes to explore. If you prefer a slower pace, simply stay in Chapultepec Park. Walk around the lake, rent a paddle boat for $3 to $5 USD, or relax in the Botanical Garden, a peaceful and shaded space that's free to enter. As the day winds down, head to Condesa or Roma Norte. These neighborhoods are known for their tree-lined streets, Art Deco and Art Nouveau buildings, and relaxed local atmosphere. They're also some of the best areas in the city for food and nightlife. Here, you'll find everything from casual taquerias and international cuisine to fine dining restaurants, rooftop bars, and cocktail lounges. There's something for every taste and every budget. If you want variety, Mercado Roma is a great choice. It brings together Mexican and international food, plant-based options, and drinks, with meals typically costing $10 to $20 USD. For tacos, Taqueria Orinoco is a local favorite with locations across the city. A filling meal usually costs $5 to $10 USD. La Pitaya Vegana is one of the city's top vegan spots, offering colorful plant-based Mexican dishes for $10 to $15 USD. Other excellent options include Lardo, Taqueria El Pescadito, and Tacos Ola El Güero, depending on your mood. And that's how to experience Mexico City in one full, unforgettable day. From historic plazas and world-class cultural landmarks to green spaces and vibrant neighborhoods, the city reveals its layers step by step. Even with limited time, Mexico City leaves a strong impression. And for many travelers, one day is enough to spark the desire to come back. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And when you're ready to go further, check out our other Mexico City guides. Safe travels and keep exploring.